Want to have this feeling?
Among a myriad of stars, the Valkyrie's voyage begins.
Hi guys, I'm your friend Andy, and this is the guide for getting the Legend skin at the cheapest price. So these are the Magic Core. We need to get 200 Magic Core for buying any skin in the shop, and 15 more are needed for the trail effect. Now, how to get these cores? We need to draw in the magic wheel that will cost us Crystal of Aurora. How to get them? Firstly, the weekly Diamond Pass Choice Bundle. Each bundle gives us 10 KOA. Now secondly, the Starlight Pass. That will give us around 150 or approximately 150 COA for the whole month. Lastly, the task won't give any COA portion, but for the Starlight Pass, you get 1 portion every week. That means 4 portion for 4 weeks. 1 portion can be used for 1 draw. At last, the Crystal of Aurora daily supply that will cost us 10 diamonds and a monthly pack that cost us 99 diamonds. You are able to get 1 portion for every new 50 arrival draws. But for this strategy, we will be ignoring this. I have talked about this in the later part of this video. Now for the magic wheel, you can draw using diamond. The 1 spin costs 60 diamond, but since our goal is to minimize our expenditure, we will be only using COA. Now moving on to the main part, the magic wheel is optimized to give 200 magic cores for every 200 spin with a drop rate of 20%. But this drop rate is highly unreliable. Why? I will tell you this in a second. But before that, the key highlight of our video, that is a strategy. The magic wheel portion for every 5 draws. So, why I said the 20% drop rate is unreliable. As you can see here, I got the skin in 151 draws, and here, after 6 consecutive draws, I did not get any magic portion, which is not factually correct according to the drop rate. Now moving on to the strategy, but before that in the last part, I will show you exactly how to get the maximum benefit from this strategy. Now moving on to the strategy, we will be buying 4 weekly Diamond Pass and 1 Starlight Pass. This will be our main spending for our strategy. Now let's see the slide and the stats. Our strategy here is divided into 2 parts. First, the generational month, and second, the spending month. As the name suggests, generational month is the most important month of our strategy. It provides the framework for our strategy. In this month, we will accumulate resources so we do not run out of our draws in the later part of the strategy. For this month, we will be buying 4 weekly Diamond Pass that will give us 880 diamonds, and each pass give us 7 bundles when we with a total of 28 bundles and 280 COA at the end of the month. Now we will be buying monthly and daily KOA packs that will give us 450 diamond by the end of the month. Now one of the most important part that, how is this 15 COA and 120 COA is taken? This is the average of COA that you can get. In most part, you will get more than 450 COA at the end of the month. But even if you get some less, it will not derail our strategy in any way. Also, as you can see, we are not buying the Starlight Pass here. The main reason is to teach us discipline. When we will wait 1 month and accumulate resources, it will teach us the discipline that is much needed for the strategy. Even after buying the Starlight Pass, some of you may spend your diamonds and COA without any other thinking that will derail our strategy. So the main purpose of not buying the Starlight Pass and waiting 1 month to accumulate resources is to teach us discipline. Now moving on to the second part of the video, or the second month. Now for the second part of our strategy, the first spending month, or the second month of our strategy. Here, the core of the strategy remain the same. We will still buy 4 weekly Diamond Pass. But this time, we will be buying 1 Starlight Pass also from the remaining diamond. The calculation is given on the right side. Also, from the Starlight Pass, we will be gaining extra 150 COA and 4 portion, as told before. The other part will remain the same, the 399 as a fixed cost for each month. Now the most important and complicated part of this video are the draws. Now, let me explain this. For week 1, we will use 1 portion Starlight and use 1 portion and do 4 draws with COA. For the second week, we will be using 1 portion from the Starlight and 1 portion from the last week draws. As you know, we will be getting 1 portion for every 5 draws. So, in this week, we will be using 2 portions and 3 draws. Same with the third week, using 2 portion and 3 draws, and same with the fourth week, using 2 portion and 3 draws, 1 from the Starlight and 1 from the previous week. So in total portion will be 7 and the draws will be 13. And the portion for the last or the fourth week will be carried over to the next month. You can actually watch this twice it is actually quite easy to understand, but if you want, you can actually watch it twice. The same will be repeated in the third week and the fourth week, and the portion of fourth week will be carried over to the next month. So total portion used will be 7 and draws paid with COA will be 13. The same pattern will be repeated in every month, but there's only one change that in next month, we will be using 8 portions since we have 1 portion left from this one carried over to the next month. I know it may be a little tricky for you to understand, but if you want, you can repeat it once or twice. It is quite easy to understand once you get it. So here's the stat for the second month. The draw summary, the portion used, and the COA draws. And at the end of the second month, here are the resources. 662 diamonds left. COA left 1,070, and portion carries will be 1 portion. So moving on to the third month. This month will be the same as the second month because we are only using the same pattern and there's no change in the pattern. The only difference in this one, we are using 8 portions instead of 7 because the 1 portion is carried over from the second to the third month, and same from the third month to the fourth month. The same portion will be carried over, so if you are doing everything right, this will be the chart you will end up with in the last 5th month. Also, you will be having 1,205 diamonds and 1,910 COA left by the end of 5th month. And as I said, the 4th and the 5th and the 3rd months are the repeated pattern. You will be using the same strategy of 5 per week draws, and if you remain disciplined, you will end up with this chart only. Can be the deviation of 5%, but this will not derail your strategy in any way. Now for the 6th month, we will stop buying weekly and monthly passes. We will be only buying COA packs that will give us 1,700 COA, and with the leftover COA, it will come around 3,600. Now each draw costs 60 COA, and with that, we can do 60 draws in the next 3 months. And with the portion earned, it will come around 73 draws that are more than enough. Here are all the information required. Also, not to mention, we are only using 5 per week draw strategy pattern here. Now coming to the last part of this video, as I have told you. First of all, the main pro of the strategy is the cost. The legend skin costs around 10,800 diamonds, which will cost you around 15,000 Indian rupees. But with using strategy, you can actually cover the cost in 3,000 to 3,500 Indian rupees, which is around 60 to 70% cheaper than the original price. On the last part of the strategy, we will talk about the real grind behind this strategy. First of all, it will take you a lot of time. It's a slow cook strategy, not some instant noodle. It's so slow cook that even your grandmama would approve of if she plays Mobile Legend. It will take you around 7 to 8 months, yes, months. The actual season might change before you get your hand on the legend skin. Discipline is the key here. On for how to maximize it, you can spend your money on weekly passes or buy the weekly passes during the event so you can complete the 100 diamond recharge event getting of skins with the Starlight skins. In this way, you will get more skin and more tokens in the long run. Secondly, also count the weeks, not months. Use the strategy for 4 weeks and adjust for the month because the strategy is made around weeks, because the magic wheel does not line up with the month exactly. There are the gap of some 2 to 4 days. Lastly, you can do more than 73 draws because I have not taken in account the extra portion, the discount of 20% during the events. So in the long run, you will be able to do more draws, and with same resources, I hope this video helps you in any way. The comment section is all yours. Till then, see you next time.